One of the great things about traveling around New England, and this town here, Marblehead, has several of these old historic cemeteries that are wonderful. Marblehead was founded in 1629, one of the most interesting towns in Massachusetts and actually all around the country, in fact. And this is one of the most interesting cemeteries in the town. And this is called Old Burial Hill, as you can see from this sign. The cemetery was established in 1638, making it one of the oldest graveyards in New England and actually the country as well. And this is set in kind of a residential neighborhood here in Marblehead. And it's really interesting, not just because there's so many old graveyards here, but also because of the view you get from this veranda up here. You can kind of see the whole, we're just about a couple blocks away from the ocean here, and you can see the the water and all of these old graveyards. We tend to come to these places during the day. My brother lives right here in this neighborhood, so almost every year when we come to visit him, I come out to this graveyard and just kind of look around, and every year, every time that I come here, you see a different tombstone that catches your eye for one reason or another. You can learn a lot about the history of these towns and the people who lived here an awful long time ago by looking at some of these. And it's always interesting to just go up to one of them at random and have a look. This one says, in memory of Mrs. Hannibal Noland, wife of Mr. Andrew Noland, who died on January 6th, 1793, aged 21 years old. Also, their daughter Hannah died, aged 12 months. And it's hard to read the rest of it, but a lot of these graves are in remarkably good condition considering how old they are. And it's just amazing to take a walk around these places, to see the history of basically colonial America right here. Walk a little bit further up here, but New England, that's what you love about New England, is there's just so much history. Let's take a look at some of these other ones here. Now, a lot of these are people who died in the late 18th century, but there are even older ones scattered around this cemetery as well. Let's take a walk up here a little bit. It's actually kind of a drizzly morning, so it's not the greatest day for scenery. You can see a little bit here of all the boats here in Marblehead. This town is also where the U.S. Navy was founded. And excuse the camera work here for a minute while I climb up these rocks to give you a little bit better view, but several yacht clubs here in Marblehead, so it's a great place for yachties and people who want to get out on the water. And you can see there's a little bit of a view here. It's not a great day, but you can see the boats here off in the distance and all of these graves. And this is Old Burial Hill in Marblehead. It's just a short walk away from the old town of Marblehead, which is just amazing, great place to visit.